and moving forward when others are failing and sinking.
Sorry, the honourable member's time has expired.
Mr Speaker, what an outrageous set of almost accusations from that member over there. Now let's talk about the difference between the mistake that David Shearer made and what's been happening with John Key. David Shearer made a mistake. When he realised he'd made a mistake, he stepped up, he went forward and he said, guys, I've made a mistake. He went down to the press gallery and he told them what the story was. What does John Key do? When John Key knows he's in trouble, what's his first inclination? His first inclination is to cover it up, tell half the truth, obfuscate and stand there and let the truth drip out bit by tiny bit. It's like pulling fingernails, trying to get the truth out of John Key. And that's why New Zealanders are losing confidence in this national-led government. That's why New Zealanders are losing confidence in John Key, because they know they can't trust him. They can't trust him. They can't trust this John Key-led government to be working for them. They can't trust the government to protect them from illegal spying. They can't trust John Key when he finds out, when he was the first minister of the GCSB, to be told that the GCSB had been carrying out illegal spying on New Zealanders. He couldn't step in and say, New Zealand, this is what is happening and I'm going to put a stop to it. He covered it up for months. He held the truth back for months. He refused to tell the truth until he was put in a position where he had no choice. That's the difference, Mr Speaker. New Zealanders can't trust this government to protect their information, to protect their privacy. It doesn't matter whether it's the EQC, the ACC, Work and Income, the IRD, now Nova pays talent to even the Ministry of Justice. People's information is leaking like a sieve, leaking like this government, because New Zealanders cannot trust National to keep their information private. And what does the Minister say? What does the Prime Minister say? He's relaxed about it. He's relaxed about it. People's sensitive information being made available to who knows who, and John Key's just relaxed about it. And that's because he's not working in New Zealand's interests or the interests of New Zealanders. Who does John Key work for? He works for his mates. That's who John Key works for. That's what the asset sales are all about. Taking assets that all New Zealanders own and putting them out so that his mates can buy them all up. That's who John Key's working for, his mates in multinational companies. And the latest we've seen of this is this ridiculous proposition from Simon Bridges to ban protesting by environmental protesters. We live in New Zealand, Simon Bridges, one of the most open democracies in the world where protest is acceptable. But who is Simon Bridges working for? He's working for some faceless foreign multinational corporation. That's who Simon Bridges and John Key are working for, not for New Zealanders. It was the same deal with Sky City. Not working in the interest of New Zealanders, not working in the interest of reducing problem gambling, working for John Key's mates at Sky City. And what about the Hobbit? Not there to uphold workers' rights or workplace law, not there to make sure that we are the shining beacon of industrial relations that we have always been, there to work for the Warner Brothers, a multinational corporation, John Key's mates again. And of course, let's not forget the directors at Mighty River Power. A 73% pay increase when the shares in Mighty River Power are being ripped away from hard-working New Zealanders. And who gets the benefits? Who gets the benefits? John Key's mates, who are the directors of Mighty River Power. They didn't even ask for it. They didn't even ask for it. This is just what this government does. They're there for their buddies, not for ordinary New Zealanders. But hey, we've known this for some time. We've known that John Key's memory is a bit shonky. and he can't come up with a straight answer if his life depended on it. There was the Transrail shares, the South African tour, the drinking age, the .com briefing, calling his buddy Ian Fletcher, being told that the GCSB was acting illegally. Did he front up? No. Why? Because New Zealand cannot trust John Key.
I call Maggie Berry.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It is an interesting thing